It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Oh, how I love it. Hey guys, it's Exa and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another fun dollar store craft project, and if you can't tell, we're going to be festive. So in this video, I went on a crazy shopping adventure to the dollar store. Lots of Christmassy holiday items, including ornaments and garlands and lots of poinsettia, flowers, and a few other little fun decor pieces. So what we're going to be doing is preparing my dining room for Christmas dinner, and we're going to do a little bit of extra in the living room because obviously that's where you're going to sit for your appetizers. So let's get started. Alright, Vernie, take it away. What did we get at the dollar store? No? Alright, so at the dollar store I got a lot of these white ones, which I'm going to make the placemats out of. Got some bells. Don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. We have fun pine cones for making our fancy garlands, and some little gold stars as well. Yes, Vernie, go in the bag. Good plan. And then I got a whole bunch of different white poinsettias, for the centerpiece and garland in the living room. Some other decorative shimmery doodles. These things for making napkin rings. So I got the burlap to go with them. Some napkin rings. There's a whole bunch of base garland that I'm going to use for this. Got a whole bunch of ornaments that we're going to use as well. I got these because they're pretty. There's only one though, so don't know what we're going to do with those. And then we have a whole bunch of red and gold ones for the dining room centerpiece and to change out my vases that live in there year round. And then I got some lights, so we can do lighted centerpieces. Should be fun. And some little mini ornaments. Some fun pretty ribbon, and then some wire to help attach everything together. Alright guys, so first we're going to get started making our napkin rings. So I did get this burlap that has wire on the edges. I would recommend getting ones with wire for this, just because they'll keep their round shape better than just regular ribbon burlap would. And yeah, so I'm going to cut them and then use my handy dandy hot glue gun to glue them into a circle. I did decide to make 6 of them because my table is currently set for 6. Fun fact, I got this table at Goodwill for like 50 bucks, and it came with 8 chairs and 2 leaves, and we actually fit 14 people at it once for Thanksgiving a couple years ago. It was a little bit of a tight squeeze. But anyway, I'm gluing them together, and then I'm going to take my little decoration things. You can do this for any like season too, honestly. Just pick any sort of flowers and greenery and stuff and just glue it on, and there you go. So I got some little, I don't know, little tree fir leaf things. I don't know what kind of tree this is supposed to be. It's a plastic tree, so, you know, cool stuff. Also, nails are really handy when you don't want to burn yourself, but you need to press things in place. So highly recommend that. So there's the first one, did some little berries, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing with some other kind of green stuff, like this. Glue him down. He was not cooperating with me, so pardon the fun mess of me gluing different pieces down and then the feathers coming back up again because, you know, I am not a master of hot glue, but you get the point. So once we got that guy all glued down, then I did some more glue in the center and stuck a little mini pine cone on it. So this one's actually an alarmingly heavy napkin ring, and it does kind of fall over, so maybe get smaller pine cones, but hey, dollar store shopping. Alright guys, so first we're going to make some placemats. So for these you're going to need some cardstock and some poinsettia flowers, or whatever flowers you want to use. So we're going to cut the petals off and glue them on to here to make a fun shimmery placemat. So I'm also going to be using my handy dandy hot glue gun for this project. I totally use like regular Elmer's school glue or E6000 or whatever you want. I'm just impatient and I want it to dry really fast, so we're going hot glue. So I'm just going to cut up my poster board and I cut it into 6 pieces to make 6 placemats, again because my table was set for 6. They did turn out to be a little smaller than I kind of wanted for the size of the plates that I put on top of them, so maybe next time I'll do 4 per sheet and then just, you know, splurge that extra dollar to buy another sheet. But anyway, moving on, we are now going to cut off all of the petals from these flowers, which took a kind of long time. Honestly, there was so many petals. I think I used about 2 bunches of flowers for each placemat. So as you can see, lots and lots of petals. So we're going to go ahead and glue them on. So I'm going to start on the outside edge and then work my way in towards the middle for this and try to get them as flat as I can. Obviously, they're bent flowers, so they're never going to lie perfectly flat. And hey, plates are kind of heavy, so unless you're planning on putting a paper plate on top of them with no food on it to weigh it down, I think you should be good. So this took a kind of long time, so we are super duper going to speed up this video because honestly I think I sat here for like 2 hours making placemats, no joke. And fun fact, my camera stopped recording when I got to the end of this, so I didn't actually film me finishing at the middle, but you get the point. I just went around in rows until I got to the center and then just stuck one in the middle. But you will see the finished plate at the grand reveal at the end. The dining room centerpiece, we have our wire cutters and some wire to help attach things. We're going to put lights in it. Got this little pack. Got some pretty shimmery things, some ornaments, little berries, some more of those pine cones, and a whole bunch of flowers. Alright, so the first centerpiece I did, I took a garland and just like wrapped and tied a whole bunch of shit onto it. And then I'm going to kind of just loop it around together to make a centerpiece, if that makes any sense at all. So here we are, just taking little ornaments and little flowers, and I don't know what else I kind of stuck on here, just all sorts of fun Christmassy things. And then I'm just kind of wrapping the garland because it does have wire in the middle, so that makes it nice and easy. And we can just twist and loop and wrap, and oh yeah, I put berries in it. Forgot about that. Anyway, continuing. Just putting a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of flowers, until you cover the whole thing. And you can put as much or as little as you want. If you want it to be like super greenery, or if you just want the green to be like the little bit of background, then obviously by all means put even more flowers and more ornaments on it. It's totally up to you. So I didn't really show a close-up of how I did this, but I just took some of that craft wire for the ornaments and just put it through the little ornament hooks at the top and then wrapped it around the garland. And I'm doing the same thing here with the pine cone, just to kind of more secure it since they don't have their own little wire frame coming off that you can help wrap together. And I just kind of wrapped it around my centerpiece thing with candles on it that lives here year-round and made it look a little more festive. Yeah. Alright, so Eric and I got this really cute little jar holder thing that's got like winter scenes and like reindeer on it. So I just got a bunch of these little acrylic gems, and ta-da! So I took that little centerpiece and sat it on top of one of those little foam blocks that you use for making centerpieces. Yeah, I've never actually used one before, but they are oddly helpful. I see why people use them. So then I just took my green garland and kind of looped it and wrapped it around so that way it would hide the little green block in the middle there, and, you know, tried to make it look kind of pretty. I don't know. We're going to fill it with flowers and ornaments and other little doodads, so it doesn't really matter if it's totally covered because when you're completely done, you won't see any of the green block left. So then I took the ornaments and did the same thing with looping them through the wire and then just kind of wrapping it around the garland to place them strategically on here. I ended up doing 6 going all the way around. Again, it's your centerpiece. You can do whatever the hell you want, but this is how I did it. So got some fun little ornaments. Look at that. And then we're going to take the flowers and kind of stick them into the greenery, and then the green block thing in the middle, let me clarify that, through the greenery, and just kind of arrange them and fluff them and make them look pretty. You know, flowers are pretty. I love flowers. And last but not least, if I am not mistaken, I think this is the last thing I did, I hung the garland. So my mantle already had these handy dandy little nails sticking out of them, so I was able to nicely loop my garland through that. If you live in an apartment or don't want to poke holes into your place of living, you can always use the little command hooky things and hang them on that as well. So once I got that hung up, I just went in with some pine cones and attached those, and then now we're going to string some lights around, which was super annoying. I would highly recommend wrap the lights around the garland before you try to hang it up, because it's just going to inevitably fall back down off of the hooks while you're wrapping the lights around it. So, lessons learned. Also didn't notice that these lights pulsed until I was like reviewing this video at the end, so that's a little trippy. But anyway, there you go. Now we have a fancy garland and we can hang our stockings up in front of it and it looks nice and festive. Pretty, pretty lights. And I really love the real pine cones on it because it just makes it look that much more realistic, even though it's obviously super fake garland. Dun, dun, dun. So here we have our beautiful created centerpiece with my little fake candles. And then the darling placemats with our big serving dishes that we picked up from the dollar store as well. And my cute little napkin holders. There's that style. And the other style have a little mini Christmas tree in the corner. And then I've switched out all of my flowers for poinsettias. And if we head on over to the living room, I have the lovely garland with pine cones above the fireplace. And we have another beautiful scent. Bonus content, my amazing husband helped me hang some garlands up outside, so that was fun. I really love having a husband that is 6'2", because I'm clearly not that tall, and we don't own a ladder, so we couldn't reach high places without him. So I hope my dining room decor gave you guys some ideas for your own festive holiday craft projects. It was honestly really fun, and you guys can bring your whole family into this. It is so much fun to do holiday crafts. I have so many great memories of doing all sorts of fun craft projects with my mom to prepare for the holidays. So make it part of your family. As always, I love you guys and want to see what you made, so send it to me on Instagram. And please like and subscribe this video if you're interested in watching some more of my stuff. I post new videos every week. So on that note, stay festive, happy crafting, and I hope your day is as beautiful as you are.